So yeah, today it is day 5 of the, it's just day 5, and today was a very good day, but not particularly for the challenge. So as you can see, this is my usual night setting before I go to bed, and if you've guessed it, you're right, I'm going to bed now. And you might say, well, you have had no clips before this. Well, when I woke up today, I slept in, and when I say slept in, I only slept like 8 or half 8. I don't really remember, so it's not long. But afterwards, I just quickly went up and got breakfast and got myself ready, and I went into the city, and I was at the movies and just shopping, and I got myself a new overshirt for this fall. So yeah, that's quite nice. But as I said, I just quickly went, so I didn't even like meditate or anything. And then when I came home, I went to the gym, of course, and which is of course nice. And then cooked up some food when we came home, and I just watched some TV, just relaxed. And now I'm sitting here, really not a good day for the habit tracker. I feel like it's because, you know, when you're in this routine, then when it comes weekends, you just get shuffled up because you have so much time and you have to do some different stuff, and not like, you know, the usual clocks like 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock school, stop school at like, you know what I mean. So like my habit tracker, it looks quite like this. So I didn't really do any of the morning stuff in the morning. So I wrote gratitude journaling late. Oh, I did gratitude journaling actually. And then I of course did my skincare. Man, I just feel, I didn't even make my bed. Like, it still looks as when I woke up. You know, every day can't be good. I made my bed all the other days, so yeah. But you know, sometimes you will hit a bad day, but you just have to hope for that most of the days will be good. I made sure that my room looked okay. Well, I didn't do it in the morning, but I did it now. I didn't read, which I will not going to be able to do today. And I will meditate. When I've recorded this, I'll meditate, and I promise that. So you know, I did skincare, made sure that it looked okay, great gratitude and meditating. So you know, making my bed and reading was what I didn't get to do. And then tonight, or like, you know, later on, I went to the gym. I have put clothes for tomorrow. I'm of course not, you know, going to bed at 9 because it's the weekend. So I don't know, what do you think? Should I like just check it off because I don't really care when I go to bed in the weekend? Because it's just a weekend, I will still be able to. Nah, I don't think I'll check it today. So I didn't do my skincare. I don't want to do it today because I feel like today, you know, like I did it in the morning and I already washed my face again, so I don't want to do it again. You know, it seems like a dumb idea washing your face like 3 times a day. So yeah, and I just need to journal and edit this video. I think it will first be up tomorrow, and yeah. So I just want to talk for a bit now, since I've told you about how I went. So I think today is a prime example of what I actually knew yesterday when I went to bed would happen. Like, I had no problem, you know, or I immediately knew that when it was going to be weekend, and you know, I have to do stuff, but it was at a different time, and I would just wake up when I wanted to. I wouldn't be able to do the same stuff, and you know, I don't want to get up early because then I'm just gonna wake people in just wake up the whole house, and I don't want to do that. So yeah, what I'm gonna try to do to make sure to do this tomorrow is immediately when I get up. As you know, I've usually been hesitant with this. Immediately when I open my eyes, gratitude journal, meditate, and then jump straight to the reading. And if I have to, eat immediately when I wake up, I'll just read straight after that, and make sure to get those in really quickly. And because I knew that this would happen, and as I just said, I knew that I would just be slumping in the morning, or not slumping, just waking up, rolling out of bed, going and just having breakfast, and then make sure it looked okay, and then go to what I needed to do. I knew I wouldn't do this because for me it is just so much routine. Like, I of course do it out of discipline, but when you haven't put it up in the right way, you can't just do it. And you might say, well, why don't you just wake up at 6 o'clock in the weekend? I would wake up earlier, not 6 o'clock, because I want to actually rest completely and be able to, stay up a bit later than 9. And this is just, to be with my family and stuff, of course. And because I don't just believe that and also if I get up at 6 in the morning, what are they gonna think, like, when I'm running around? They're just gonna be wide awake because of me, and I don't think that that's a good idea. So yeah, tomorrow I'm actually gonna do this straight when I wake up, meditate and gratitude journal, and I promise that tomorrow I will get more clips in, because it isn't really like, I don't show my life when I just do it like this. But of course, as I said, I have made so many good days till now, like almost, like there hasn't been one just completely bad day yet. And I'm very proud of that, and I believe that it's okay to have a bad day as long as you just bounce back. And as you've seen, I haven't told myself to do the double tomorrow. No, I'm just gonna try to stick to the old plan tomorrow, because if I told myself, for example, now, if you don't meditate today, you have to meditate for the double tomorrow, then that's not really gonna work, because then I'm just making it even harder. Like, it was already hard because today I didn't do it, or I am gonna do it today, but let's say I didn't do it. So today I didn't do it, and then tomorrow I'm not just gonna do what I didn't do, I'm also gonna add another session on top of that. So if you're just constantly saying this to yourself, when let's say you had a day where you didn't do it, instead of saying the next day I'll just do double, don't say that. Just do what you're supposed to do, because that will still be a challenge when you didn't do it that day. Like the day where you missed it, do the thing you're supposed to do normally the next day. Don't try to up it. It will just be harder. And if you keep on adding it, you're putting the pressure so high on yourself when you've shown that you couldn't even do it, the stuff you were meant to do from the start. So keep that in mind, and that's also what I'm gonna roll with. And yeah, I think, tomorrow I also have to do some, I need to write, it's not because I need to write a letter to someone, but in school we got this thing that we have to give to the teacher. We have to make, I don't know, what do you call it, an assignment? Yeah, we got an assignment on a formal letter, so I have to write a formal letter tomorrow. And yeah, I'm almost finished. I just have to make sure it looks okay and get in the last 20 words or something. And that's also a task of tomorrow. And yeah, I went to the gym today, and today I trained legs. As you know, I got the injury, so I didn't do the calf raises because I wanted to get the swelling and the pain away completely before I started to train it again, and make sure that I was completely recovered. So I trained, of course, the hamstrings, the quads, and I trained the glutes, but it's not like I'm doing a hip thrust or anything. So I do like the leg press, and I don't really understand this, because people have told me if you put, the one I do isn't the one where you like lay upwards like this and you push like that. It's just where you sit like this and then you sit like kind of on the chair and the chair rolls back. And when I do that one, I put my feet low on, you know, the thing that you're pressing on, and people tell me when you do it on the low part, you activate your quads more. But when I do leg press, I don't know why, I feel it way more in my glutes than I feel it in my in my quads. So of course it's nice. It doesn't it does matter, I guess, but not as much because I also do the leg extension, obviously. So that just only focuses on the quads. So yeah, it won't be that big of a problem. And I up my weight in the hamstring curl. It's actually quite interesting because I started out with only, I don't know if it was 10 or 12.5 kilograms, and now I do 25, so that's a bit of an increase. And I started also on like 30 on, you know, leg extension, or 35, and today I don't remember, I think I did 55 kilograms, so that's quite nice to, you know, see improvement. And my friends also tell me that in the start you're gonna see those, they call them noob gains. You're gonna get to the higher weights quickly in the beginning because you're exposed to these hard trainings. But one thing I always keep in mind is to keep making it as hard as it was like the first day I was in there, you know, pushing to failure, you know, trying to just get the maximum I can out of my workout. And one of my friends, he told me that I should focus on, you know, if I failed on the eighth rep, it was like the good weight. But let's say I could do 10 and I could easily, you know, do 2 more, for example. Let's say I could do 12. I should definitely up the weight, because if I was able to do 10, then it was too light. And I thought about it, because in the moment I would just say, no, I don't get it, like I should also be able to do it. And then I went home and I thought about it, and I've always been thinking about the concept of training to failure. And then suddenly I would just say, oh, I have to do 10. Of course it was challenging to do the 10. And then when I was done with the 10, what's this animal? When I was done with the 10, I would just say, oh yeah, I'm done. Even though I could have easily made 2 more. So I just sort of just upped the weight instead of saying, oh yeah, I don't need any more. Well, that's what I also like, is I can learn from people who know more than me. And in the gym, I have no clue what I'm doing. Of course, I've seen some short videos, and my friend, they've learned me a lot, but I don't know more than that. I'm no expert, really, because I just started. Like, how long have I been going there? A month or something? Yeah, I think a month. So yeah, I'm very grateful that my friend, you know, my best friend Mick, who as I told you about in some other videos, that he finally made me, of course it was my decision, but he's been talking about me having to join the gym for a long time. And then suddenly one day I was like, I need to do it. Like, I couldn't stay like this. And I was like, whatever it takes, man, because even though I chose it, it was the best decision I've made a long time. Even though that, you know, I have very packed schedule in the usual days. Yeah, that's everything. I hope this makes up okay for a usual video with a bit more action. Today it was just me talking here in front of the camera, and yeah, I'll see you hopefully for a better tomorrow. Good night.